Oh, I see a video. It says she loses her mind on TikTok. There's a whole lore to her. Ash is a bad person. It says Trevino loses her mind on TikTok live. I guess this dude is explaining it.
I feel like there's just so many things to talk about. I didn't want to create too many videos about it because I did actually have 2 other Ash Trevino videos planned to film today. But then I was like, oh my gosh, I'm just seeing right now that she is crashing out big time on the internet right now. So I'm like, let me lump everything that just happened last night into one video. So I do apologize if this is longer than
Says she funny in a bad way? What?
There was just so much to talk about. The very first thing that I want to talk about is because I had seen that she had took her daughters to the Bop House, which if you guys don't know, the Bop House is basically kind of like the Phase House or like a content creation house. Do you know what I mean? You know how everybody had like the Bay House, which was like Shawty Bay's house, basically
bad,
to where
y'all.
they get a bunch of influencers to where they create content. They like rent a house out and they do all their content there, right? Well, the Bop House, like supposedly, allegedly, y'all, because I really don't know too much about it, but from what I have been reading and seeing on TikTok, it's kind of like a house to where a bunch of girls who have OF all stay together, okay? And that seems to be the like most, popular thing that people know the Bop House for is that all of these girls create OF content, okay? Which, as you guys know, if you are creating OF content, you have to be above 18 years old. So everyone was already tripping out that why is Ash Trevino taking
hold on. It says she hooked up with a 19-year-old in her late 30s. People are judging her for that, and her daughter had a crush on a dude she slept with, and she knew about it. That's so weird, bruh. 15 and 13? Yeah, that's weird.
2 young daughters to the Bop House, okay? Which
Bro, I
apparently
feel like y'all still can't see them.
did want to go there. They had like told their mom like, yeah, like you should be on this girl's podcast and like go over there, take us with you. And she said, okay. I'm no parent, okay? But I'm not trying to like judge people's parenting here, but I really do find that to be very questionable, especially when you have like multiple open CPS cases. You're gonna take your daughters to a house to where they're filming 18 plus content when they're like 13 and 15.
What?
That's kind of crazy to me. Okay, like I know that there's some people out there that's kind of like, what's the big deal in it? But to me, I'm just kind of like, okay, you know what they're doing in these houses. Do you know what I'm saying? And obviously they do collabs with people, and you all know what the collabs are. You know what I mean? Obviously I can't say it here on YouTube.
Yeah, that's kind of weird to like put your kid, like, because they're still kids. They're in middle school and a freshman in high school at 15 and 13. Like, why the are they going to a house where they, you know what I'm saying, doing promiscuous? That's kind of crazy. Like, you putting them in that situation?
Okay, Ash, baby girl, like, come on. You have to know this is a bad look, especially because everyone calls you a bad mom. And she's, like, always defending herself that she's not a bad mom, which, if you guys have kept up with her, let's just go and keep it real. The proof is in the pudding that she's really just not the best mom, okay? And, y'all, I'm really not trying to attack nobody because, look, I understand at the end of the day, everyone does have their different parenting style. But I think that if you're taking your underage children to a house to basically where they film corn, let's just say,
that's
come on,
crazy.
it's not really a good look. Anyway, so people were already down Ash's throat for even doing that because I want to say that one of the daughters, the 15-year-old, may like follow some of the girls on there and she knows them from TikTok, so I think that's the reason why she wanted to go. So anyway, she filmed this podcast with this girl. I want to say her name is Camilla, which, by the way, at the time of me filming this video, it is not out yet, okay? But obviously all the drama happened after this because Ash went on to live with one of her good friends, Heffa, who I have talked about before, okay? This is where things started like popping off between them two, which we will jump into in a second, okay? While they were on live, she got word that her daughter, okay, there's this guy, his name's Edgar's Art or Art Edgar, something like that, okay? I am gonna play a couple TikToks actually, because I do think it is important because this is blowing up on TikTok. This guy draws like characters of people who are like popular, like he's done son of like Shawty Bay, of Rich Boy Cardi, of Ash Trevino, just so many different TikTokers, right? I am trying my hardest, okay, to be polite about this because I do understand that Ash Trevino's daughter is 15 years old and I'm no way, shape, or form trying to bash her or like, spread any, body issues towards her, okay? And I do think it is important that I play these clips for you guys because she is trying to get this guy canceled. She was actually on live saying everyone go report his page, which I think is so wrong to do, to try to do a mass, reporting of a person to like basically get their account banned. She is saying that he created her daughter, I'm so sorry, like in a bad way, making her bigger than what she was and drawing her just so quote unquote ugly and basically creating body image issues within her own head. The way that I want to laugh because I'm just kind of like, okay, this is how I know that Ash Trevino is just really not in touch with reality because the guy actually showed him drawing the daughter and it was literally just a trace. She made it seem on live that he was
Damn.
drawing her so big, and he's drawing.
I mean, if it's accurate, it's accurate. If it's an accurate drawing, it's an accurate drawing. Maybe she just felt insecure, which is understandable, you know, if she like young, but damn, I don't know. Yeah, these are coils.
Her like way bigger than what she is, and so ugly, and blah 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 blah, and basically saying like he shouldn't be doing this about 18, okay? And I know that there's some of you guys out there that are like, okay, it is wrong because obviously she's 15 years old. Why is this guy drawing her? Do keep in mind that the daughter actually has more followers than Ash Trevino. She has 1 million followers, and she did TikToks with all of these people. Obviously, you as a parent should know that if you're putting your teen daughter on social media, people are obviously going to have stuff to say. I'm not saying I agree with it, but what I'm saying is this guy just draws art, and he draws what's popular right now. And because the daughter did a TikTok with these Bop House girls, obviously this was blowing up on social media, so he drew it on live. This is where I want to go ahead and actually show you, because I do have the clips as to where it seems to be he actually has the physical picture of the daughter. I want to say her name is Haley.
Yeah, like show us, bro. Come on.
Please go to Edgar Art's live right now and report it. He's drawing me and my kids, but he's making one of my children really big. I'm sorry, but if you're a grown man, you should never bully a little.
So is he supposed to make the daughter skinny if she's not skinny? If he's, I don't know. It's just like, how do you accurately draw someone and like kind of trace over the proportions of the picture? And like is he supposed to lie or draw her differently to help her self-esteem? You know, I don't know, bruh.
Like, that is beyond me. And I don't care if you draw people to look funny or ugly, but you don't sit there and bash a 15-year-old. If everybody please goes to Edgar Art's live right now to report that live.
How is that bashing? It would only be bashing if like they feel like he did it on purpose. I feel like it's easier to feel that way if you're already insecure about it. You know, if you're not insecure about something like that, you're not gonna look that deep into it. But if you are, it's gonna be more of a red flag for you. Like, I mean, why do I look like this? Oh, he must have did this on purpose. He's trying to be funny. Kind of like I was saying, like, when people be feeling insecure and like they can't take compliments, they feel like people trying to be funny. It's the same way. If you already feel that way, like even if somebody being genuine, it's not gonna feel genuine because you feel differently about yourself, even if she is young, you know?
One of my daughters just came out here and told me.
Like, that's how she feels about herself.
Please have your people go do it too.
Yeah, they heard you. Why is he drawing kids though? Like, why is he drawing kids? I don't understand that.
Evie said that he's making Haley look really, really big.
But why is he drawing children? I don't get that.
He shouldn't.
Like, draw your TikTok personalities. Do you? I don't care. But please don't draw kids. Like, that's not cute. Like, what's your motive with that?
Yeah.
That's weird, bro. I don't like when people involve kids.
Yeah, he literally just traced over her.
As y'all see from right there.
I mean, is he a bad? I mean, is the art look kind of crazy? I mean, I don't know. I didn't see the finished product. It might look better than that. It do look ass, but that don't change the fact that he still traced over her. I don't understand how he trying to make her look bigger when he just traced.
Not drawing her any bigger, which I'm like, I try, like, y'all, honestly, before making this video, I was like, damn, I'm about to get canceled for this, because I'm just like, I don't want any hate spread towards her. She's a 15-year-old girl. She's super young, but at the end of the day, he's literally just tracing her. We all need to be a little bit self-aware when you're putting your teens on the internet. Do you know what I mean?
And then the daughter has 1 point something million. I feel like that's why parents should not, like, if you really feel like you want to protect your child from all that, then they shouldn't even have a social media account as big as that. Like, it's just that simple. You're the parent and you can say, hey, delete that account, or hey, you're not allowed to have that. I wasn't even allowed to have like a Facebook account till I was like 13 something. You know, like, it's just like, you can say that. You can have that say. You can restrict them from doing it if you feel like it's a lot of different factors that you don't like about it. Like people having a perception of your child and maybe ruining her self-esteem or whatever, you know, the case may be. Like, this is the internet. Don't care. I don't know.
I mean, like, she's 15 years old. If you're so scared of her getting like any type of hate online, then maybe she should not have a TikTok account.
Like, damn, are we twin them? Like, I'm saying the same exact points.
Especially
like
a public one, okay, that has 1 million followers. If you want your kids to be on social media, make them have a private account.
Yeah, that too, or make the account private to where only like their friends or people that they know can follow them. I don't know. Like,
you know what I'm saying? But she's over here now being a public figure to where I'm just kind of like, okay, Also, in my personal opinion, I'm just being so for real. I don't think that he drew her any uglier or any bigger. That's just my opinion. But like low key, you could clearly see the proof is right there. It's just a tracing of it. I just
Not.
I don't
I
understand.
mean, I don't know how he draws. I don't want to talk too much about how he draws because I ain't see too much of it. But if that was the final product, yeah, he definitely got to keep working on his drawings. But I don't think he was trying to draw her big.
I don't know. She doesn't seem like she's like her real friend because yes, she does throw a lot of shade at her, but then it doesn't really seem that she has her back. Do you know what I'm saying? So I kind of feel like maybe they have like a transactional friendship to where they're basically using each other for, you know, content as well too. Well, apparently, y'all know I don't know jack diddly shit about like these TikTok lives when people send items. It's basically like a tip, right? Well, apparently Ash Trevino has this one very popular gifter who's always on her lives gifting
I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna speed him up a little bit.
her things to help her get up on the ranks, okay? Well, I guess Ash Trevino's tipper had went over to Heffa's page and was starting to tip Heffa, okay? This is where Ash Trevino literally started crashing out, and I was like, oh, this girl's losing her mind because of this tipper, and I'm so sorry. At the end of the day, if people are giving you gifts on the internet, they're allowed to do whatever they want. And she started like popping off at Heffa, and I was so confused by this because I'm like, Heffa's not in control who comes onto her lives and like decides to tip her. Do you know what I mean? Like, obviously he's sending gifts to her, that's his choice, and I just didn't really understand how she was like freaking out on Heffa, which I was like, girl, you need to simmer down right now. Like, this is just way too much. I'm gonna go ahead and play some clips back to back to where you can see where she was on live with Heffa after this stuff had happened about Edgar's art, and then to where she had
I don't know who Heffa is, but
about this
I
guy
guess I'm
who
gonna find
she says
out.
is her normal tipper. Go onto Heffa's page, and then she starts getting mad at Heffa. I'm like, I just don't understand this. Like, I'm so sorry. If I was on live with my friends, and then somebody who normally tips me goes over to my friend's page and tips them, I'm like, hell yeah. Like, the more the merrier. Spread wealth to my friends too. You know, if there's somebody out there who's generous, who wants to support me and support my friend, like, I'm gonna be so happy for that. I'm not gonna be mad about it. Do you know what I mean? But obviously, to each their own. Go ahead and check out
The one who Ash was talking to on live, or the girl who said, like, why did he bring a kid into it, or why is he drawing a kid? That lady.
All they see is money signs and
Ash crying over losing her biggest gifter because TikTok is her job. Okay.
to be honest, you guys, like, this is how I support my kids. I don't have their dad's child support no more. He passed away. She has a husband. They have their own company. They have money other than she has her own husband and they have their own trucking company. I don't have anything besides this.
So is she trying to like what? Why that sounds shady as fuck? Like, oh, she already got money. Why the fuck are people showing love to her? That mentality alone is what blocks blessings.
And so to see my biggest gifter on her side and she thinks it's okay, like, I have nothing but this. If I don't make money on TikTok, I make nothing for my kids and they can't eat.
They gotta do with anybody else. Like, get your ass up and work. Let me stop.
Okay?
Let me stop. I don't even care that much. Let
Call
me
me
stop.
whatever you want, but this is my job at the end of the day. Keep Heffa on podium? Why not keep me on podium? You want to be my gifter? Keep me on podium. Why you want to keep Heffa on podium? She's been podium.
Ash is on the phone with her gifter. Damn. She need to get her daughter's beds. Get her daughter's beds. Her daughters don't have beds.
With 1.
And she crying about, like, what?
So many millions, or with 816K diamonds. How much is that? Like $5,000?
Why is she clocking what somebody else's blessings is? That's so bitter. That's low-key bitter as hell. Like, she's trying to frame it like, well, I need money, she don't need money, so give me money. You can't control what somebody does with their own money. You're not entitled to somebody else's money. What are you talking about? I believe that whatever is meant to me is gonna come for me, or it's gonna come to me, regardless of whatever else. Like, that comparison shit is, yeah. Like, why are they gifting them?
You don't know how bad that hurts me.
She crying. They sleep on an air mattress. How much she make off TikTok? If she make over 5 to 6, I'm gonna say if she make more than like $7,000 and her kids don't got beds, that's sad, bro. That's sad. That's literally sad as hell. Did you watch Camilla podcast? No. This is like the first video I'm watching about the situation. I'm just like trying to understand it. She went on live and told her viewers, "Gift me Galaxy and I'll tell y'all why my daughters are in the hospital." That's crazy. Like, get a talent, bitch. Like, what's going on? What's going on? She just begging. She a virtual beggar.
No, but my biggest gifter, bro.
What?
Pushing half on the podium instead of me. You're my biggest gifter. She has a husband. They have a company. I have nothing.
The last thing I'm gonna say is I don't take anybody's gifters. Just like I tell you all, and I will forever say it, this is Boss Nation. Boss Nation means you are a boss, you do whatever you want, whenever you want, however you want, you run the show. I'm just here to entertain. You guys are the ones who tap my screen. You guys are the ones who share my live. You guys are the ones who gift me. You guys are the ones who help me win battles. You guys are the ones who put me on podium. You guys are the ones who do all of that. This is Boss Nation. You guys run the show. and I don't tell people what to do.
Okay, am I tripping?
I like her response 10 times better. Like, it's just like, yo, like, this is just, like, that's just my supporters. That's my it's like, they gonna support, they do, you know, they do what they do. I don't control any of that, so I don't know why you mad at me.
Or is like this just blown way out of proportion?
Like,
Loki
what?
comes across as jealous, and I just don't understand that. I'm like, homegirl, what are you doing over here? You should be
Wait till
happy
you
that
hear
your friend's
about
getting some shit, too.
Santos.
And she's saying,
Uh-oh.
oh, she makes way more money than I do, and blah 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 blah. But like I had said before, like it literally came out on one of her lives that she's making $11,000 per month just from her TikTok subs. So I'm like, yo, that's not having anything to do with like, you know, paid sponsorships. That's not having to do with anything with TikTok views and the partner program. Also, apparently she charges people too to do interviews and podcasts. Like, you know what I mean? So I'm not really understanding where this is all coming from. And the
So
fact
is
that
she just money hungry? She just like money hungry?
she actually got out there and called her tipper, the person who keeps her up on the ranks. I think it's coming across as entitled. At the end of the day, a gift is a gift. If somebody wants to give it to you,
I mean, I'm not saying you can't, like, you know what I'm saying, want money or nothing, but like, it's just like giving, like what is she doing with it? If her kids sleep on mattresses,
totally up to them.
what are
They
you
don't have
doing
to
with
do it. You know what I'm saying?
$11,000? Like, what are you
she needs to
doing?
chill out.
I just don't understand. What are you
There is
doing with
one
it?
last thing that I want to talk about. I'm so sorry that this video is getting way too long, but I think this is really important because it has been a topic of discussion. If you guys did not watch my video to where Ash Trevino was beefing with 2K, it had came out that he said, look, your girls still don't have a bed. Like, if they don't have a bed by the end of the week, let me know. I'm gonna buy them a bed. Also, Santos had said before too
She
that
got
apparently
famous
Ash Trevino-
showing off a rose toy on TikTok live to 19-year-old Santos.
him $1,000.
What?
He said just keep the $1,000 and buy the girls a bed. And it had came out now that this girl who she did a podcast with, Camilla, she had asked them if they have a bed or not by now, and they still don't have a bed. So she said that she is going to buy the girls a bed. And I do want to play one last clip to where
Bro, a bed don't even cost that much, y'all. You can go on Amazon and get a mattress for about, like, hold on. Let me get an accurate price here. You can get a decent mattress, even if she being cheap with it. You can get a decent mattress, like even a twin size one for $100. And all you need is a bed frame and sheets, which shouldn't be that crazy if you making 11 fucking thousand. You know what I'm saying? I get it. Rent not cheap, but like shit. Hopefully rent not 10,000. Hopefully she know how to budget. Cause what, bro? You can get a twin size mattress for $100 on Amazon.
bragging about this on live that this girl from the Bop House wants to purchase her daughter's beds. But do keep in mind, if you
Wow.
guys have not been keeping up with Ash Trevino, she recently just bought a brand new BMW. You guys have seen her in New York shopping. She bought herself a Louis
She bought herself a Louis Vuitton. Nigga ain't even finished the
bag
sentence.
that
Hold
was
on.
like $4,000. She bought herself a YSL bag. She has bought herself thousands upon thousands of dollars of designer products, but she hasn't bought her girls beds. This is where, to me, like, y'all, I'm gonna be so for with you.
Like,
I
I
look at
feel
Ash-
like people like this don't deserve to be mothers. Like, why are you not putting... I'm not saying neglect yourself, but like, do you really need a fucking $4,000 Louis bag? Or does your kids need to sleep on an actual bed? Like, which one is more important? Not saying neglect yourself and just fuck you and, you know what I'm saying, you can't have mommy time or like do something for yourself, but like at least make sure your fucking children have beds first. At least make sure they got beds.
and supposedly they have to sleep on an air mattress, and you as a mother are on live bragging that this girl who you don't even know is going to buy the girls beds. How are you not embarrassed? Like, yo, I would be so mortified that I'm walking around with a $4,000 purse while my girls are sleeping on the floor or on air mattresses. Like, this is, to me, I'm like, y'all, no wonder why Ash Trevino is like literally the most hated person on TikTok. It's because of things like this, and she just doesn't even realize it. Like, she thinks, oh, people just love to hate me. It's like, no, girl, they have valid reasons to not like you. You're over here bragging about a stranger buying your girl's beds, or you're over here with your new Beamer, and you're like thousands upon thousands of dollars of designer bags. I just don't get it. Anyways, go ahead and check out this last clip right here.
Told you, she's getting the kids a whole bedroom set, like dressers, everything. Yeah, and she's like, and then if you don't have nobody to build it, I will pay for somebody to come to your place and build the stuff for them. No, she didn't have to do that. She's like, what kind of dressers do y'all want? I want to do a whole room makeover for y'all. Like, she literally said that. Like, that's how amazing this girl is. And I mean, she paid me. Yeah.
Am I just losing my mind, or is that extremely embarrassing? I don't understand how she can get onto TikTok live and be talking about that to where, you know, hundreds of thousands and now millions of people are hearing you say like this stranger is buying your girls a bed before you. I just don't get it, y'all. Like, honestly, I look at her and I'm like, oh my God, like, she's a shitty mom. I am so sorry. I understand now
Damn.
why she has so many CPS cases. She tries to say because people are haters, but it's situations like this that you have a 13-year-old and a 15-year-old and they don't have a bed to sleep on. Like, To me, that is just crazy. I think it's so bizarre. Also, oh my God, one last thing I forgot to mention too. She was literally talking about her whole gifter situation. And y'all, when she was on there saying, oh, you know what? I only have my girls. I've taken care of them my whole entire life. She actually, this is how you know that she's just a liar and she's just so delusional. There's actually a clip to where she's saying that she takes care of her daughter since birth. But then she says that no, her grandparents have actually raised her daughter. So I'm like, girl, what is it? Like, it just doesn't make any sense. Actually, check this out.
I've raised my kids since they were born because my parents literally raised her from birth. Which is Hayden,
Damn.
my oldest.
So as you see from right there, she literally is caught lying. I just don't get it, honestly. The bed situation to me though, like, takes the cake. I'm like, homegirl, how are you not?
Santos and Ash, hold on. Getting all giddy to meet a 19-year-old is crazy.
Special date with yeah.
Hold up, am I coming back tonight?
I'm gonna be here until Tuesday.
Hold up, I need to text you.
Text me.
I can't stand you. Oh crap, I gotta go pick up my groceries at 6. You know what, I'll pay my dad to go pick up my groceries.
Yeah.
I'll give him some money to go pick up my groceries at 6.
Alright, sounds good. And then, alright.
Are you on live?
Yeah, I'm on live right
Alright,
now.
let's battle.
Alright, bye.
Alright, bye. Oh my god, you guys, Santos is in Texas. He's in Dallas right now. He's at the airport. He's gonna pick me up here in a little bit. So I have to get ready.
What?
It's okay. I'm gonna take my time.
This nigga look a kid. Like, I would never understand, like, an adult who's comfortable with talking to somebody who just graduated. Like, unless you, like, 20 years old or 21 max, what are you talking to a 19-year-old for? Maybe even 22, but that's still kind of, like, pushing it for me. I wouldn't have at 22. Me at 25, like, I would, bro, what? A 19? What type of conversation are you gonna have with a 19-year-old? 37 is wild, bro. Boom, boom, boom.